revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
61, matchbox lights.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play action. Trubisky. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line. Here we go. 30 base. 3 ball. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Mike's 50. On the go.
On first down, Bortles. And this is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Bortles now on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, Charlie. One set. Check, Mike.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And able to find John Brown. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
18.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check, ran, 6-6, pull it hard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 40 now on second down. Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41. Yard line.
Intercept. 18 Gator.
The Redskins take over first and 10. It's going to be a long.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. 31 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Johnson. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Right, and it appeared to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. 11 yards for number 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mitchell Trubisky with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Set. 10-2, sir. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Bortles now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Recon, 132 fighter.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Get it.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Let's go.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo. I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Snead's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they will go for it. Stafford. He's got Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mike Evans, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's Trubisky to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go to Johnson again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
High 7.
50, Mike, 50.
All right, T, let's all right, T. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Here's Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
13-yard
line. We got to get the ball, T, get the ball.
Get it.
Stafford looks to throw again. Got a man, it's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Throwing is Stafford. The quick slant caught. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seibert able to knock this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, 18.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go. 10-2, sir.
Mike's 54.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
Stafford. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alpha.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Rip right. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Redskins 17.